The teacher on the red lane, the student on the green lane. Who's it going to be? Pinwheels on both of them. Olivia Judd goes in just at the end of the course. Shana Martin pauses, lets those logs settle down. Arms pinwheeling for Shana Martin. Digs and drives through on the finish.
Good
piece of cake.
grief.
Your winner is Shana Martin of Madison. She placed first in the boom run at the Steel Timber Sports Series this past weekend in Lehi, Utah. She advanced to the second round, which will be held in Georgia later this month.
Wow, and a three-time world champion in log rolling and the boom run joining us this morning. You must have tremendous balance.
I try.
My gosh. I mean, you guys run across that thing. It's just not...
Yeah, it seems like you're just gliding.
Yeah.
We train a lot. We do train a lot, yeah.
How do you get trained to do that? I mean, besides practicing it, what do you do anything on dry land?
Not a lot of dry. I mean, some sprinting, some strength training, but really we have those boom logs in the water at Winger Canoe and Sailing Center, and we run them as much as possible.
When do you try to hit the log at a certain spot? Maybe not in the very end where it might tip up, or do you try to hit
You draw kind of an imaginary line right across the top, and you try to keep your feet on that line, and you're right. You don't want to hit right on the end because you'll sink it down a bit.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, and you have those shoes
show those
you brought
shoes.
in.
No, pretty exciting, huh? What we do is we take soccer shoes, and we shave off the bottoms, and then we put in our own logger spikes in there.
Oh.
And really, the only true danger to the sport is the spikes we wear, because sometimes you can catch yourself with that. But otherwise, log rolling and boom running is pretty safe.
Oh my gosh. How many times have you cut yourself?
Plenty.
How did you get started doing this?
At the Madison West YMCA, there's a program for kids, a log rolling program, and I started when I was 7 years old. Absolutely fell in love with it, just like every kid who tries it does, and took over that program when I was 16. And now we have a program at Lake Wingrau, and we train almost 75 kids every summer.
Right?
Yes, it's a blast.
So what's important in teaching these kids log rolling?
To make sure they have fun. That's the most important thing. But really, it's such a neat sport. It's self-motivating because every time you do it, you stay on a little bit longer, and you want to keep doing it and keep getting better. And we travel to competitions all over the Midwest and take the kids and have such a good time that they just stick with it. And someday they'll get to be on ESPN. Actually, I was in finals with my top student. And
really?
of course I had to beat her, but and you'll notice too, I got to slow down on the run because she went in. And so when your opponent goes in, then you just want to take your time and kind of pitter-patter just to finish and not fall in as well.
Do you have more girls than boys, or is it kind of equal number?
Isn't that a neat turn that lumberjack sports has taken? It's gone from these big, burly, hairy lumberjack men to a bunch of fit little girls. It's awesome.
Oh, great. Now there's an event this weekend raising awareness about a cause that's really close to your heart.
Absolutely. I've gotten a chance to combine my two passions. My mother has a disease called Huntington's disease. She's been in Ingleside Nursing Home for the past 16 years now, and I'm the president of the Wisconsin chapter. And as one of my fundraisers, I have a log rolling and boom running competition right here in Madison at Winger Canoe and Sailing Center. And we raise money for the cause. A lot of great businesses have donated prizes for the fundraisers, and it's a blast.
What is Huntington disease?
It's a degenerative brain disorder that affects people usually in middle ages. You lose your ability to walk, talk, common sense, feed yourself, and over time you just lose these physical abilities, but the hard part is your mind is still there.
Oh, wow. Goodness.
So that must be quite challenging for you to deal with your mother.
It's been hard. My mom has had it since I was about 5 years old, so I've been dealing with it most of my life, and also dealing with the fact that I have a 50% chance of also having this disease. But I cope by having fundraisers and speaking out and creating awareness.
And remaining very active, too.
And remaining very active. It helps, yes.
So
good for you for taking control.
Yeah,
thanks.
All right. Well, the Midwest Log Rolling Championships benefiting the Huntington's Disease Society of America is this Saturday at Winger Canoe and Sailing Center. The amateurs start rolling at noon, the pros at 2:30. Boom running starts at 4:30. For more information about Madison log rolling classes held all summer long, you can go to Shana's website. And for more information about Huntington's disease, you can go to hdsawi.org. We'll be right back.